Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis.
Because I know, if you burst the guts open, that's, the thing that's bad.
Sometimes?
Sounds bad.
Well, it's bad for whoever it's happening to, whatever it's happening to, for sure.
But it's also the length of decay that's gone on, because the bacteria that's growing there could overpower your gut, basically, and eat you from the inside.
Well, I guess, I don't know, my brain went into the survival thing immediately, and was like, of course you're not going to eat old roadkill.
Yeah, well, that was my thought. We don't know how long it's been there, what it is, how ruptured it is.
I guess these
all
are the
important things.
questions, because technically,
At least know in an apocalypse.
I have eaten roadkill, if you count the fact that my mom has, on several occasions, because she's the advantageous type, hit one animal or the other. The best one was quail, I have to tell you. But and then just brought it home and was like, "Look, I hit this on the way home. We're gonna eat it." And I'm like, "All right."
You've eaten roadkill.
That's my interpretation of roadkill that I would eat. If I hit an animal, and I think you're technically supposed to report that to the Ohio Wildlife Services.
Yeah, technically. Technically. But if it hit my car, I didn't run it over. It just was like, whoop. I didn't choose that.
They're going to be looking for that quail.
Well, in that particular case, there's a game area around there that where her post office is, because we're out in the middle of BFE, that they will release animals to hunt, like in the old days, basically, where they would just have these animals around, raise them, and somebody would release them and other people would go hunt them.
Like the old days.
Yeah. That's what they used to do for kings, because there ain't no way in hell they're just going to send a king out into the forest and be like, "Have fun!"
If you wonder, that's why trap shooting, when you shoot clay pigeon, is called trap shooting. Because they used to be real traps, and they used to use real birds.
Oh. I did not know that particular fact either. I'm looking up that episode though now. So I have to know how this roadkill was that it grossed me out when I was in my teenage years. Demi, what'd you do to my keyboard? Gappy.
Well, hello, everybody.
Howdy do.
Hi.
I behead everyone in the party.
I'm nowhere near you.
Good thing they already have heads.
Are you saying that I'm giving the head to everyone in the party?
The state of being.
Because also, yes.
That is very different.
I feel like that's the good campaign version.
Yeah.
That's generosity of spirit,
Definitely virtuous.
Actually, I guess I'm not late, huh?
Uh-uh.
Everyone's
Sweet.
late.
Sweet. So that's the distinction between good and evil then. Evil beheads and good gives head.
Makes sense to me.
Shit. That added into some other definitions there, but...
I mean, it sounds pretty close to my philosophy.
What's that?
The evil beheads and good gives head.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
pretty
see what you're
close
saying.
to my life philosophy there.
I see what you're saying. I thought there was a different philosophy that you were talking about necessarily. I'm also distracted by cat butt, if you can't tell. That's sticking their head in my face, because every time I talk, they're like, pet me.
I'm enjoying the music.
Oh, thank you. I found it.
I had
but
to turn it
did not
down.
make
It was way too loud.
Yeah. I am not recording that, but it is there for you guys and everyone loading in here. That's the roadkill episode I found. It looks pretty gross. It looks like it's a very hot day, too.
It's a nice warm day out here.
Oh, yeah. I bet. It's cold down again over here. It's only like 60 degrees.
That's not cold. That's perfect.
That's cold.
I like
It's freezing.
No, 30 is freezing. 32 to be specific.
Fear factor.
Yeah.
Why would you post something that has Joe Rogan involved?
Well, we were talking about eating, just before you got here, we were talking about eating, things that we could not stomach. And that
Joe
was,
Rogan. I cannot stomach Joe Rogan.
that's
Fear
fair.
Factor?
He was the host.
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you're
Nope.
you're
Joe
a little
Rogan is
young
one of
for
those
Fear
people-
Factor. That's okay.
My
No.
philosophy flips with Joe Rogan. Good beheads and evil gives head for Joe Rogan.
Does he behead?
I mean, I'll cut off his
Potentially.
head.
I haven't actually seen the roadkill yet, but I'm watching this person eat it.
Yeah, it looks pretty gray, and when my meat's gray, I don't like to eat it either. So that seems suspicious, to say the least.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Watching her regurgitate it is worse than probably eating it for me.
That's fair.
Ooh. Gross.
I'm just looking at it and thinking of all the smells that I've had driving by roadkill in like the dead of summer, you know.
Y'all realize I have friends who literally will stop when they see roadkill, pull over, check to see what bits of it were damaged by its death, and then if there's no sign of organ spillage or anything, collect it and bring it to the gathering for everyone to skin and eat. Right?
So that's what we were just talking about, and we weren't sure of how dead these roadkill were. That's why I had to find the particular episode in question, because that's exactly what my family does.
Yay! It's fun to grip the deer's skin and yank it down.
It does vary in the ease of it. If it's nice and fresh, it's fun, but hopefully
That's valid.
if it's not too far gone, because once it gets to a certain point, it's just a struggle.
That's valid. And I've seen the hacking at it with a knife.
Yeah. That's why you
That'd
also
help
don't
make that.
want them to be scared, if you didn't know, when they go.
Actually, I did not know that that affected the stickiness of the skin.
And all of their muscle meat, because they will release, they'll just be tense, you know, and have
Mm-hmm.
a different chemical release inside of their muscles
Yeah.
and everything, as opposed to when they're relaxed.
Yeah, I knew it would affect the taste of the meat. I just didn't know it would affect the pulling off of the skin.
Gab, you're just in time to talk about roadkill.
Also, since everyone is late, I'm going to go make myself my first actual meal of the day that isn't Cheez-Its.
Yes, please eat.
Like I was saying, I had to help my dad hoist a deer up because I'm the guy who gets asked to pick up his.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would, if I ever was a hunter, I'd have to take mine to a butcher. I have a thing with like textures and like touching things.
I used to. Much more, especially when I was a kid.
I don't.
Even when I was like 1, I would. If you've ever seen pictures, I'm sure of. Generally, it's the mom's thing to take pictures of the kid eating and tearing apart a cake on their first birthday. You know. I put my hands in it and then just went ew at one like 1-year-old.
I don't have a problem with like grime or like grease or like sludge. Like if I like working on a car, I have no problem getting all that stuff like associated with on me. And like if I'm eating food, I don't mind touching it, but like preparing food and like cleaning dishes, especially cleaning dishes. I don't know what it is about like cleaning dishes that still have food on them. Really irks me. Not irk. That's the wrong word, but
Discuss.
I don't think that's the right word either. It like I have to wear gloves. I don't know. I think it has something to do with some mental disorder of mine.
Mm-hmm. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm on my phone.
You're a
Can
little,
now.
we can hear you. You're a little echoey than normal, but that's to be expected.
Yeah. I forgot my headset at my parents' house from when I played from there last weekend.
Oh, gotcha.
But since I'm on my phone,
Give it to us.
how do I change my camera? Ow!
Show us what the people want. Yes!
He's eating my keyboard, but you know.
He's just on top of the desk.
Yep. Sure is.
Lord, it's adorable. It's adorable.
Oh. What is he?
What's that? Huh?
What kind is he?
He is. So, hold on. Oh, that's my thumb.
You're supposed to say hello to everybody.
Hi,
His,
Jabba. Hi.
He's trying to fuck with my Discord.
Probably like I hear people.
No, he just really likes eating phones.
He's a hardcore gamer.
You should get him streaming immediately. You know how much money you would make?
Actually, though.
Puppy eating ear ASMR.
Yeah, no, that's no bother, you dick. Alright, no, not my keys. So his dad is a Catahoula leopard dog, an Australian Shepherd mix, and his mom is a golden retriever.
Oh my god. That's the best of both worlds of color and texture. Just like...
Mm-hmm. I don't know. You've been trying to sleep all day, and now you just got crackhead energy. Oh,
Respect your
you guys
surroundings.
can see it on his eye that he has one eye that's all brown, and then one eye is half black on the top, and then the bottom half is his eye. I don't know if you can see it or not, but
I wonder if that will stay or if that'll go away when he
I
gets
don't,
older.
I'm hoping it stays. But my mom asked the same thing because she was saying, like
It's
human babies, their eyes change.
Mhm.
it's most likely gonna stay. My Australian Shepherd has a blue spot in his eye. That's and
Yeah.
he's 11, 12.
Um, Johnny and Jess swung by here just a couple minutes ago. Just as a quick, we want to see the puppy before D&D. And that's what they had said. Jess said that was that your dog had it.
hmm
He also has a Darth Vader collar, which I feel is appropriate since he's trying to destroy everything.
Hi, by the way, Zach. I don't think we got to say hi to you. And Ike.
Oh no, I
What's
saw
up?
the puppy. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, I seen like an absolutely adorable corgi like today. It was like, so there was the driver and the passenger, and the corgi was just sticking its head in between them and just like looked at us. I was like, so it was adorable. And then just
Heck yeah.
some guy had a kitten in his lap.
Well,
Like-
oh yeah, because you're working the drive-through.
Well, yeah, every now and then.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
seeing them poke their head in when they're ordering.
Yeah, it's adorable.
What are you doing?
Great success.
Look at that butt.
You just broke my...
Where are we at here? Is everybody else said there? Yeah, I see Johnny and Jesse, like you're saying, they're running a little late because they probably stopped by over there.
He's a good distraction.
It looks like Sarah will be joining us, hopefully.
Ooh, nice.
I've never seen Sarah be on time to anything. So
Yeah,
What is Sarah?
Shia. You have not met Shia, ultimately. You've met Shia in passing. She was guarding the spot where you guys kept going back to rest in the green area.
I
At the
think
edge
he
of
was
the
asking
fissure.
for a more philosophical breakdown.
Yes. Oh, who is Sarah? What is Sarah? Why is Sarah?
Sarah?
When is Sarah?
Not now.
How is
apparent-
Sarah?
Yes, that's what we have determined. We have determined the when. It's not now.
Ha!
Because I was thinking to start at least with Thea, Hamilton, and Shia, who had been captured by the bugs during last session.
Oh, have you got any comments on our philosophy episode yet?
Personally, I was there.
I mean, I don't know if it was uploaded or not.
It was. Oh, you mean like from the audience and such? There was one that I had seen specifically.
I'm gonna assume that I took a long rest because I was probably unconscious.
Just so you guys
That's
know,
called
he,
a
like,
forced
oh,
long rest.
Hmm.
Yeah, the one comment I had was because of the way that I'd worded it to some of the Twitterverse is I'd said how do you define evil and are good in at your table and why? I said the and why, and then somebody commented of that'd be Gem Time is their name. but you never told us why, and then I had to tell them just to listen to the episode, and you'll figure out our why.
Well, I don't know.
Because well, the why is because in our particular world, you know, somebody is asking the question of a DM at the table, you know, and like to define it, and that's why we need to define it, basically, because you're trying to use it to base your characters upon to build the rest of all your other decisions on, but I'd still say that it's ultimately up to the individual what they think.
Are we back on the good and evil train?
Yeah, I just was bringing it back up because we'd mentioned that it had been posted, and there was one comment about it. But yeah,
Yeah, I play one of my favorite RPGs is an Angel and Demon role-playing game, and they're very, very clear. The way they sort of sidestep the issue is they're very clear that angels are not good and demons are not evil. Angels are selfless and demons are selfish, and each trait could be either good or evil, depending on how you want to do it in your game.
I think that's what ultimately we sort of boiled it down to at one point. Besides getting sidetracked by some of the other meanings of those two, and I would tend to agree with that definition, honestly.
Dog.
Dogs are good.
No matter what the definition, dog is good.
Yeah.
Hey,
I could
Don
agree with
Bluth taught me very well that all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
dogs are the goodest of the good.
Tell us that when that dog is making a mess.
You can't be mad at it, even if it.
Thing is, cats are the ones that deign to allow them in heaven.
Cats are making a mess on purpose out of spite, so that's the difference.
My cat,
Cats are possessed by a vengeful spirit.
my cat is surprisingly good then, because you find it very commonly that cats destroy plants if you even have like small house plants. No interest whatsoever, my Demarong, and
Our puppy likes acting like a cat.
Well, here's the real question: do you wake up
You can't
in
get
the
more
morning
than
and
that.
realize that you have like weird scratches on your body that you don't like? How did that happen?
no.
No.
Yes,
Okay, so
I
your
call that
cat's-
a date.
All right, yeah. I figured your cat was just like slicing you up at night. He'll never know.
Into tiny little pieces.
So, Nep, did you ever come up with your deepest, darkest desire?
It is currently trying to. It was more of being able to understand and communicate with more of the beings of the ocean.
Do you have a story of how that occurred, though?
So when do I refer into a first person or a third person?
You can go first person.
First person?
I'll refer
Okay.
to each and every one of you as your character's name for the session, usually.
Oh, okay. So I'll just do third person. All right. When Nep was younger, it was common for satyrs, like at least once a week, of holding large festivals and revels. So it was more of one of the times, and only once, didn't more often than not they were hosted on the beach or on a hill or whatnot. But one of the times it was on a beach. Nep only appeared to look out one time, or saw it once. just it appeared of tentacles dancing with the rest of the festival going on. And then it always made Nep more curious about the ocean and wanted to figure out more. But it's not common for a satyr lifestyle to be devoted to such one thing. So I guess that's just more of Nep's desire.
By the way, I was thinking about. Oh, are you done now?
Oh yeah, that's
So now you have that inspiration die that we were talking about last session. I'd noted that you hadn't been able to tell your story, and I figured I'd just roll with the fact that you
there
could
wasn't
tell
really
yours.
a great moment to bring it up.
Yeah, I can understand how it would be hard to work it in, especially still being a newer character. So I figured I'd give you another opportunity. But
Are we missing Craig?
yes, but I have it recording.
Yeah.
Do not worry. I have
Okay.
but I will bring Craig up as well. Craig is very convenient for if I ever end up deciding to edit.
Edit.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Now recording.
Not somebody that works 40 plus hours a
Oh.
week and then also does the podcast and creates this wonderful two D&D campaigns for y'all. So
Andy.
By the way, Nep.
Oh.
Yeah, who is that? By the way, Nep, I was thinking about Nuisance's backstory, and I realized that the time when it contacted its patron, which is mechanically speaking the Great Old One, it got drunk with a bunch of satyrs and then woke up realizing it had contacted the thing it had been studying but couldn't remember.
Oh,
So that feel
what-
free if you want Nep to be connected to that strange owl.
What's your patron by chance?
As far as Nuisance understands, which could easily be a figment of its own madness, there is something wrong with the world so horribly that irritates and damages the world so much that it created the land of fairy, like an oyster creates a pearl to protect itself. Whatever that is, as far as it's concerned, is its patron.
Okay. No, just Nep's into Fathomless.
Okay.
That's more of the oceans and tides.
Yeah.
The creatures of the deep. For a second, it sounded like a mix between Arcfey and Goo.
It's kind of a mix of those, although I'm using goo as the mechanics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. Satyrs aren't into Goo. I mean, it almost sounds like a, what's a Skyrim quest where you go drinking with Sam?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Anyway, in Skyrim, you drink with Sam. Genevieve, something like that, and then you just wake up drunk or hungover, and you have to recall your events. Then you, ends up you just partied. You went to an alternate realm and partied.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nobody ever played that quest or remember it?
I
It's-
played
I've
so many
played it,
quests
but-
that they are all the same at this point.
Oh,
I have
no,
never
it-
played.
It's one of the more fun quests of Skyrim. Of just, story-wise. Oh, not even, it doesn't have anything to do with story. It's a Daedric Prince quest.
Whoa. No, I hadn't
Did
gotten that one.
Grab your cat and yeet her across the room.
Onto the couch, maybe a little bit. It's right there. She still comes back.
There was something soft.
She loves me. She kind of enjoys it, I think. She keeps coming back for it again. Like that little kid that you throw up in the air. It's like, oh my god, do it again!
Mm.
Oh my god, do it again!
A little adrenaline rush.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
But, Mime is standing on the center of this odd shape metal that you guys were investigating last time, in the center, which is a representation of the moon that you remember, and the lunar altars and temple that was just before the fissure and entering into it, and then it flashes green once, and she disappears.
This is a good campaign, right?
Yep.
That
But
would
what
be.
does that mean?
I mean, we're in it, so take that for what you will.
What was that, Frederick?
I said, so, well, we're in it, so take that at face value.
It's the not as evil campaign tonight, right?
Not as evil.
It's evil with a conscious campaign, right?
It's evil, but we feel bad about it. Campaign.
Evil adjacent. Like, I don't know what that would be, but
And you guys,
Our natural chaos just doesn't lend its way to good.
as a little bit more of a recap, had convinced a larger demon that had came out after you'd killed some imps and apparently a spike devil named Brad. You think, because that's who was supposed to be watching the imps, according to the giant devil, that he'd asked you
we're
to clean up.
housekeeping.
Yeah, that you played off
We're-
that you're housekeeping currently and are
No lemon pledge.
are
We are cleaning these rooms.
yeah, exactly.
Who was Nep? You were our translator, right?
Yeah. It went smoothly.
I don't know if you'd relayed all of that, but I assumed you'd pretty much had as after Zeph helped drag an imp along too for a bit.
It was mostly like, hey, pretend we're the cleaners. I know I relate that. And then
Yeah, you did, because he got suspicious.
He wondered why it spoke common.
Yep.
Man,
I
I
don't-
truly feel foreign. Why are you speaking a foreign language?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I don't know. All I kept doing was smiling and nodding and dragging a body.
Okay, so did we just notice Mime gone?
Yes, that was what you noticed after you guys were investigating the ruins and such around that particular stone that's
Was it-
encircled by a purple metal, which
Did
is
I note?
not red as it is demonstrated here. Even the red area is a purple metal that was a light as you guys came up, but is now dimmed and is just that purple metal. Go on, Zeph. Sorry.
Did I notice if that happened after Nep shined up the runes?
It didn't seem to coincide exactly, because Nep had shined up the runes, looked up, kind of looked around at you guys, as well as Cat was scratching around at them, and stopped their scratching, and you guys were all kind of looking at each other, and then Mimi just...
Okay.
Do we want to follow?
How do
Just-
we follow?
Also, just going over to you, Thea, you're waking up in a carved out stone room next to Shia, Gunther, and Hamilton, who are apparently still asleep, and having a vague recollection of giant cow-sized mosquitoes before your consciousness was gone, and you woke up very battered and sore in this room, which, besides being carved stone, you look straight ahead and you see a pentagram carved into the stone hallway, which looks like there's a green door in front of you, but you are awake currently.
Butts and stuff. What?
And Hamilton, you're waking up and seeing quite the same picture next to Thea once you load in.
Picture.
So I do remember seeing the bugs.
Yes. Just before you lost consciousness.
Oh, well.
Yeah. You had seen some giant bugs, Hamilton, as well. They are giant cow-sized mosquitoes, to be specific.
Yes. Guidos.
Is there a door on this cage, or a lock, or like what is the cage scenario?
It appears to be a embedded metal lock on the front of the cage that is a door, but it is also attached to the sides of the wall as if it had been built in the spot that you're in and just hung on the stone wall.
So it doesn't look magical, it looks very much like a physical thing that was built there.
Very much. And it is metal.
Okay.
Dorks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I guess we do have those. We can be tiny. Or...
Would a thief's tool set have like a set of lockpicks in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a thief's tool set. I want to attempt to pick the lock then.
Disadvantage since you cannot see the lock.
Oh, okay. What would I roll for that, Dex?
Nope, there is a lockpicking skill, I believe, isn't there? Or maybe we created that.
No, in 5e by Raw, what you would do is you would choose which ability score they need, and if they were proficient in Thieves' Tools, they would add their proficiency bonus.
Gotcha. Yeah, we started creating that as a skill set, and I think a couple of if you'd caught on to some of the other individuals that had started a skill, so if you wanted to make that a normal thing, I would start with your sleight of hand bonus, actually. Which is where you'd be need to be proficient in. It looks like you were quite proficient, so.
Yes. Is that one? And, well, 13.
You feel that there are tumblers, but there are far more tumblers than you're ever been used to. And you hear click, click, snap of one of your lockpicks.
No.
Pulls out another trusty bobby pin.
Yeah.
What did the sporks do again? I can't remember.
Spork?
Time travel, MacGuffin.
A spork?
Did I give you a...
What do we have in this one?
I was
Is
gonna
it a
say,
spoon or is it a fork? Is it both?
you have a
I-
spoon that I recall.
I honestly remember someone getting a spork at one point.
I do not remember. And
I don't remember that either.
It's clearest of utensils.
I have
Oh.
chopsticks, but I don't know what they do yet.
Wait, what'd you say? The queerest of utensils?
I did, yeah.
Johnny the utensils guy.
Warren, I think that was when we were at my mom's house. She was showing us like old Victorian sporks.
Maybe.
Frederick in this campaign.
Oh, sorry.
I was doing it earlier.
Or is it Beckett?
Yeah, right. Dean Beckett. What's that, Nep?
Wait, so do we have forks?
Okay, so
Nash Brickett.
as far as this rune, do we know if it's any language specifically?
I think we were discussing that last time. It doesn't appear to be a language.
Oh, okay. I thought we were saying it's a language we don't know.
It's more of a ones and zeros compilation, if that makes sense to you, for spellcasting.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, I mean, I can attempt to comprehend language and read it, but if it's just like ones and zeros, then
Yeah, it seems to be more of like a coded message of sorts
oh, okay.
used for a focus of magic, because you would notice as well upon coming up into this level that the runes throughout had been glowing, but now they are dim. And if it's not in your inventory, did I put a spoon in everyone's inventory that has a spoon? I don't know if I got that far.
I thought only one.
I don't have a spoon.
Am I a chicken with a spoon?
You do not have a spoon. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I did not make a
I
spoon.
don't have any
I'm going to put that on
spoons.
my list. Of
thought
other
I feel like
was hoarding the cutlery.
of other things that need to be addressed. I was going back through and re-listened to episode 0. I don't know if you guys have listened to that in a while. Probably not. But it sounds like we need to redo some of that, because we've got some good characters to introduce: Hamilton, Kat, and Frederick.
Oh yeah.
But we also have some evil and Nep now.
And Moon.
And Moon. Yeah, I have you on here, Moon, and Nuisance down here.
Okay.
I need
I
to
swear I did Frederick.
hey Josh,
Mm-hmm.
I still have this imp body, right?
A weird question. I don't know what that means.
She was
Like-
dragging around an imp body because she was pretending to be a cleaning lady.
Those two things do not go together.
Well, wait. Well,
I mean,
we
the
are
imp
in,
body is there to answer your question,
Uh,
Zeph.
Can I cut off its tail and put it in my bag?
I forgot about Zeph
Roll a.
and what Zeph does.
Yes.
Body snatching?
Mm.
So
I would think that it's associated with a wisdom trait, sort of like a survival.
You had me, I think last good session, you had me add a skill under wisdom,
Perfect.
is crafting. In parentheses, I put body snatching.
Okay. All right then. Go ahead and
He
roll
applied
us
for
your
reprint body.
nat 20. Okay, you cut it off. You pull the tail out. You move it around. And you're like, oh, there's the weak point, and you just take the whole thing.
he slices through it and it sticks to each other for a second because it was that clean.
I feel like with a nat 20, it should be like Jesus with the loaves and fishes, and suddenly there's imp tails for everyone.
Ah. Yes.
There are imp tails to be had, but I'm not exactly sure if that is desired.
So Mime just disappeared, and all we know is she was standing in the center of the thing,
Correct.
right? There wasn't any chanting, there wasn't any mystical motion, just standing there and then gone,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And to be clear, Mime is not making it to the session.
No, I got that far.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I guess.
Welcome to metagaming.
Well, Moon being the impulsive bitch that Ko is, as well as being a bodyguard, is going to go and stand in the center.
And nothing happens.
You literally see this creepy looking rabbit folk just weapons out, just circling in confusion.
What if we kick the purple ring?
Moon kicks the purple ring.
You want to roll an unarmed strike?
Okay. Moon kicks the purple ring like a petulant 3-year-old.
That's metal, isn't it?
I believe that is a 15 to hit.
1 damage to your toe.
Oh!
From hitting the metal ring. It does not seem to react or budge. Just a nice dink as your clawed foot strikes it.
That thing hurts.
I'm gonna talk into my thing.
Okay.
Hey guys, do we have sporks or forks?
I don't.
I got chopsticks.
We have the turkey spoons.
Spoons.
The spoons.
You guys suck. You didn't even ask where I am.
Oh, put the spoon in your mouth.
That was the plan, but don't you care where I am?
Where are you?
Metagaming digit.
We woke up in a metal cage in Hamilton, and Shia and Gunther are here.
I've been there, done that.
Well, how'd you get up?
You
We
guys,
Ask Daddy,
him.
please.
What if,
you
like,
guys not remembered like the origin story of my character?
so what if everybody holds hands
And sings Kumbaya.
and you and I don't know how that would work because Shia has a spoon. What if everybody holds hands and you and Shia put
What if we have the spoon with the spoons?
in your mouth?
I think we should just throw a spoon outside of the cage, and then one of us should teleport to that spoon outside the
What if
cage.
you have to play the spoons? What if they're just an instrument this whole time?
Can I interrupt for a sec? I'm really sorry, but I got here late. Mime's not coming, so her character disappeared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
That is
Okay.
a
Basically.
Cat, the chicken, is freaking the fuck out because she has the ship. I'm gonna run up on the thing and I'm just gonna start doing circles all over it and like begawking and just like panic.
I'm gonna run over the cat, and I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna pull out just the smallest little bit of gold mushroom from my backpack and be like, "Here, cat, just eat this. It'll be like, here's a little treat. Just calm down. Everything will be fine."
Oh, you guys are looking to party.
I walk over to her hand and I just start eating the mushroom she has holding out. Like, I don't even question it or hesitate. I just start eating the mushroom.
Please roll a Constitution for me.
Oh no!
It's fine. It's not poisonous. I don't. Oh, what does it do to chickens?
Oh god!
Think about that.
I feel like
do know-
now it's not the time
you know-
to take the magic mushroom.
Oh,
How'd you get a
105, Jesus
105?
No, that was a 15, sorry.
Super
do know the
critical.
You do know the difference between a medicine and a drug and a poison, right?
The
Um,
quantity.
dosage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the desired effect.
The design. 15.
You do feel immediately more relaxed. Your wings, right at where they join to your body, the tension there that had been building slowly melts away. And the room seems to even welcome you more so. The stone under your feet even seems warmer. Your talons or claws, if you will.
I'm just gonna rest kind of gingerly against that, like, purple piece of metal wrapping up around the metal, or around the sphere.
I'm gonna.
Begawk really contentedly.
Aw.
I'm gonna put quarterstaffs away so that they're like on my back, crossed on my back, and I'm just gonna pick up Cat and start petting Cat.
I'm just gonna lean my head against her chest.
Gonna go. Like I'm just gonna keep making shushing sounds.
I throw my spoon through the bars of the cage. Are there bars?
There are, and she is still unconscious, it appears.
Okay.
Would
I
you-
throw the spoon.
Roll just a dexterity check for me.
1.
Nuh-uh. Was it a nat 1?
A nat 1, yeah.
Oh,
So
Yes, chaos.
it,
Plus 3.
Go ahead.
it still bounces off of the bar as if you were like "Hooah!" and it just tink, 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 to the floor around inside of the cage.
Ricochet.
Yeah.
I kick it a little bit
one.
until it's outside.
Just outside of the. Okay.
Hamilton, do you have one of these?
I do not.
Oh, well, shit.
Well, you teleport out there, and then
We need 2 to teleport.
oh,
I don't remember ever discussing this.
is this going on? Like, is this conversation happening over the torque?
I don't know.
Sure.
I just go through she is shit.
Shia's gonna kick my ass when she wakes up.
I mean, not if you get her out of prison.
well, as you asked me if I had a spoon, and what if I pulled out my chopsticks? I'm like, I don't have a spoon, but I have these, and I click them together.
What are those?
Can I have a golden butter knife? I want a piece of cutlery that is somehow magical.
Keep that in
A
mind.
butter knife.
Yes.
Did anything happen when I clicked the sticks?
I think we'd said if they were separate, when you click them together, physically, they join together and enlarge slightly from like a foot to like 2 feet and become nunchucks if you're reading the one
Oh,
that I
that's
put in your
great.
inventory.
Okay.
You have not investigated them further, though.
I appreciate that doubling in size is to you slightly.
What makes you double in size?
Slightly.
Yes.
I don't think that worked for him, babe.
Hey, he asked.
Well, that's a cool trick, but can it get us out of here?
Would you like to investigate the chopsticks?
Yes.
Okay.
Investigation.
Yes, please.
Ew.
Doesn't take much. You see on the ends of the, after you'd clicked them together, even right at the tips of them, on very small script, the word clover in very inscribed looking, like hastily written, but very tiny.
For no particular
In
reason.
3 times. Almost impossibly small at the tip.
So at this point right now, they're in nunchuck form because I clicked them, not
Mhm.
thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I
I
see
really
that.
want the other chopstick to be called Crimson, by the way. Crimson and Clover. Anyway, sorry.
And you immediately all in this 10-foot radius that you guys are in basically start to float off the ground as if gravity has altered to the top of the cage and you're starting to get pressed up against it, to the top of the cage currently.
Ooh.
From the runes itself or from the chopsticks?
It seems to be affecting you through the chopsticks specifically, but in this area only. The spoon just outside of the cage that Thea had dropped has not moved.
Ooh.
I don't know what the hell's going on, but I just seen it. My chopsticks say Clover on them.
Ooh, I just had a weapon idea for.
So I'll just read out Clover, Clover, Clover.
And you fall to the bottom of the cage.
Ugh.
Oh!
Was she his body just floating around?
Yep.
Oh no.
Same with Gunther's,
Okay.
who's also presumably awake with you, but
Well, that could have helped with the lava.
What kind of bag does she carry?
I believe it's just a backpack on her back.
Yes, because otherwise it wouldn't be a backpack.
Aha!
It would be a front pack.
Or a fanny pack.
Or a back satchel.
Or a
Or a
foot
side
pack.
pack.
Or a prison
Or a
wallet.
prison wallet.
Jinx.
Careful there.
Yes.
Well, in that case,
Remember, good campaign. Good
That's where I
campaign.
keep my commissary.
okay,
All
I
of
guess
it?
I'll go through Shia's things, looking specifically for a spork. But if there's anything else interesting, I kind of want to know about it.
Ooh.
Roll investigation. Are you doing anything else, Hamilton, in the meantime? This is while you guys are doing this, actually, too. You hear a commotion from the end of the hallway through the open door. What sounds like a little bit more than just your regular mundane walking around or anything. It just sounds like there's somebody running around and punching shit. As well as
Oh,
to your right over here, you hear some flapping of wings. You just realize while you're doing that.
While she's doing that, I want to try to pick the lock again.
Okay. Roll another sleight of hand, and if you wanted to create that lockpicking skill I mentioned, it would be based upon that sleight of hand, and you could increase it to +6 now instead of just the +5. You've got 22 on that roll, so you hear a click, 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 snap.
Oh. Well, help.
And you find the other spoon that you're looking for, Thea, but you also notice I am going to their Shia's inventory currently. Load D&D Beyond. Load. A grass harp. No, those aren't. Those were the. Never mind. I know what that is. A blue sapphire that was sitting down at the bottom around where the spoon is, as well as some other gems that were kind of situated around it, and oddly enough, a very decrepit-looking octopus eye.
Yep, all that checks out.
And towards the middle, your hand brushed against a water skin and a thing of rope at the top.
Seems pretty standard. I just take the spoon, and to Hamilton, I'm gonna say, "Look at that spoon!" And then I'm gonna put the other one in his mouth. Does he teleport?
Hell yeah.
Roll, if you wouldn't mind. I guess it would be an unarmed strike to see if you hit him.
I rarely do that. 15.
Does that beat your AC there, Hamilton?
Yeah, I have a 12.
The spoon goes, and you out right next to the spoon.
Dude, yes! Get us out of here now.
The spoon,
I say.
The spoon that was
So-
in your mouth, though, is right next to you, and you realize you're crouched down on the ground with your mouth on the spoon that Thea had kicked out, and a little bit of dirt in your mouth, too. Just the smallest amount.
A little dirt won't hurt.
What the hell did you do to me?
I freed you. You're welcome.
Thank you. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, all right, well, I'll toss the spoon in there, take it out of my mouth, and toss it in there to her. Be like, here, you do it then.
Okay, I'll do it, but try and get us out in the meantime. Now that you can see the lock and shit.
All right, I'm gonna try to lock the pick again.
Well,
This time you're looking at it, and you realize why you were failing before. That second time you must have just got lucky to get so far, because this is a mithril lock set, but you still give it a good college try, and snap.
I put the spoon in Shia's mouth.
Where is the other spoon currently? Is it still in your hand, Hamilton? Or did you?
It's on the floor.
Oh, you dropped the second one on the floor,
Yeah.
and Shia's unconscious form just right next to you, still on the spoon, and then starts to suckle at it like it was a thumb while she's asleep.
Like, all right, I see how this is working. I pull the spoon out of her mouth and throw it in the cage.
Okay, same thing with Gunther, and then I'll go last.
Yep. Plunk, plunk.
All
I have to say,
right.
I approve of this magic spoon. It reminds me of like Celtic mythology, where one of the heroes, if he sucked his thumb, became extremely wise.
Huh.
Okay, do we still hear sounds?
No, the sound seemed to have quieted while you were getting out of the cage. You had also heard a. It sounded like somebody heavily walking across a floor, but that's stopped now as well. And it was echoing from outside the door at the end of the hallway.
I feel like there's probably someone. Whoop, there's probably
Well?
someone guarding this area. Oh, there you go.
I say, let's do a sneak and see what we can find.
Okay. Are we just gonna? Should we leave Gunther and Shia on the ground?
You notice, Hamilton, as you make it to the intersection, that there's a cage off to your left and right as well. The one on your right is full of imps that are kind of just resting with their eyes closed and fluttering their wings every now and again. And the other one to your left is completely empty.
Behind a closed door,
Yeah.
though.
They are behind closed cage doors, correct?
I'm gonna cast. What's it called? Detect magic.
Okay.
Just to make sure that there isn't like magical traps, or this pentagram is not also gonna teleport us somewhere weird, or
That's been a minute.
otherwise.
I need to go to... There. You notice the cages don't seem to be magically trapped, interestingly enough, as you'd kind of found by getting out of them with the spoons, but the pentagram in front of you glows as if it had been used in an evocation, so a faint red on it, but it no longer glows that way. It's like there was the trace residue of it along it, but it's not complete, and it's not currently in use and doesn't seem to be active.
Okay. Sorry. Sarah just messaged us. She has food poisoning. Well, how does this happen to her? How does all of this happen to her?
Ugh.
Then I'm gonna avoid this pentagram. Like, I wouldn't step on it if I were you, but you do you.
Alright.
And into my necklace, I'm gonna say, we got out of the cage, but now there's some creepy shit, and I have no idea where we are.
And you guys just seen Mime disappear in your timeline. And Moon jumping up and down and comforting Cat was going on. So, Squall, you're really the only one that caught what Thea was saying.
Okay.
Do you respond?
I already forgot what she said.
Maybe you say that.
We got out, and I don't know where we are.
Alrighty.
Okay. Felt really happy that me gifting
Well,
Nikki
I'm not sure where we're at, so I can't really direct you there. But I'm get on the torque and let everyone else know that Thea and Flint got out. So we need to find some way
Flint?
of.
Flint's here?
I'm at Hamilton. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I want to let the rest of the party know that they're out, and we need to find some way of rendezvousing with them. Rendezvous.
I'm gonna ask Thea, will that spoon trick work with them if they have one?
I actually don't know how far it works. I think you have to be, like, facing the direction, or, like, I don't know if you have to be able to see it. Do we have one? Do you have one in your hand? Try facing a random direction and do it.
Okay. Not the first time I put something weird in my mouth. So I'm just gonna look this direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna think of Squall, imagine his face.
Mm-hmm.
No. No innuendos implied here.
Giggity.
And stick the spoon in my mouth.
Trust me, I'm already thinking of those innuendos.
Next thing you know, it seems as if the spoon in your mouth had changed. It's the same. It feels the same. It tastes the same, but it felt as if it had been taken out of your mouth forcibly and put back in, and everything is dark. You're seeing inside of a leather pouch, it looks like.
Oh.
And Squall, you feel Hamilton in your bag. And Thea, you see a spoon to the floor next to you, where Hamilton was.
Like,
holy shit.
Do I don't have any idea that I'm in his bag, right? I just know that I'm in a bag.
Correct.
Wait, like your full size Hamilton's in my bag.
No, just his head. It seems like you were like, "What the fuck?" You feel his weight behind you, like his upper body is in your bag for the most part.
I'm gonna open up my bag and see what the hell's going on.
Guys, do you have Hamilton? I lost Hamilton.
I think I have his head in my bag.
Wait, just my head?
That's
Or am I standing behind him with like the bag on my head so I don't realize?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what Josh meant, and I'm pretty sure Ike thought he meant just your head fucking teleporting.
Yeah, like I thought. Okay. Yeah.
Are we back to that conversation about beheading and giving head?
Yeah, I guess so. But you are your head. You look behind you, Squall, and you see Hamilton's body sticking out of your pack where your spoon would be.
Okay, I'll let Thea know that Hamilton is here with me and his head's stuck in my bag.
Well, shit, guys, I didn't think that would actually work. I'm not gonna leave Gunther and Shia.
Could Gunther No, he needs to see where he's going, doesn't he?
For
Mhm.
what?
To blink.
Oh, yeah, he has to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Tis correct.
I mean, you guys, do you see anything that, indicates where you're at?
It looks like we're in a cave, but there's a pentagram, and there's obviously some other creatures that are captive in here. Captured.
You also do see just outside of the door, as you'd visibly see there. I don't know if you want to try and describe that. It's
I didn't know if I was supposed to be seeing that or if
You
my
do
computer
see
was
it.
glitching again.
No, you
Okay.
do see that. It's just farther off in the distance, so I didn't describe it.
There, past the pentagram is like this door, and it looks like there's a spiral staircase, and I see a dead imp, but I don't know if Thea is supposed to be seeing it.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
that is the spiral staircase is surprising that you'd seen. I guess if you walked up the middle, it's in the center. I'm surprised you're able to see that. Maybe it just shows you through it. But the dead imp you can see.
You're in a room? Do you see, what's
And
the
I walk through the door, and I see you now.
Yep.
I'm dumb. Sorry, everyone.
Did you pick up
It's
the
okay.
Hamilton spoon? Or Shia's spoon, I guess, rather.
Yep.
Okay.
What's up, everyone?
What's up?
You took the bag off my head, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was still standing here like flailing.
No, I don't want to eat my bread.
Okay.
So
Where did you come from?
I don't.
Mime's gone. Mime's MIA. Is what I'm telling Thea.
You weren't able to follow?
No, if you want to take a gander up this way, there's, some room and this weird purple metal. And she was standing in the middle of the purple metal and kind of blinked out of existence. So,
I still have detect magic up, I would assume. How does this purple metal thing look?
It seems to be, as before, no longer working, but it is glowing with a bright silver aura that had been around it, and it's dissipating currently, and a red aura as well.
Silver and red.
And then the faintest traces of black that seem to be weaving their way through it as well.
Okay, we got some enchantment, some evocation, some necromancy.
Mhm.
Looks like some dirty shit.
spicy.
Sounds pleasant.
yep.
Wow. Where were you guys going before that happened?
We were trying to figure out this door.
It has a lot of locks, apparently.
It doesn't have locks.
Zeph, you hear directly behind you in a language you do not understand. So, Nep, you hear, "Oi! What are you about?" In Infernal, but Zeph, you just hear behind you.
I'm gonna whip around and just look, and this is a dead imp right here, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna smile and nod and pick up the imp, and just start carrying it over here, and just smiling and nodding.
That's the wrong direction, you hear, Nep. And he starts walking towards you. Apparently agitated.
I'm gonna stand at the forefront because bodyguard.
Oh no. You are there, Nep, currently. You're muted
He's
if you're
muted.
talking.
My bad. Can I point, like, emphasize direction of, like, hand movement and say other way, but still keeping up an infernal?
Like looking at
Just
Zeph.
so Zeph, like, hand motion
Which
down the tower.
oh, okay. I'm gonna just like smile and nod and like slowly go this way. And just circle back down. And I'm just gonna, whenever I get here, I'm gonna step just inside. I'm gonna take the body and I'm just gonna chuck it down the stairwell with the dead devil.
Roll an athletics for me if you wouldn't. Or, yeah, athletics, that's appropriate. I know I always get athletics and acrobatics confused, but that one is the one that I was looking for.
That's
A 7. You pick it up and you kind of lob it off of the side, but it hits the corner of the landing that you're at, and it just kind of down a couple stairs before it down at the bottom.
It's fine. Out of sight, out of mind. And I'm just gonna kind of step back and walk over to this body, do the same thing, grab it, and start dragging it. All still just like kind of smiling, nodding.
Why is only one of your workers working? And he's walking towards you, who's the only one that's responded. Nep.
I'm just gonna like.
I don't have my bow drawn, but I have my bow like ready to at a moment's. I'm not looking threatening. I'm just ready.
Is it like held behind your back or something then too?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
So
others are polishing the room. The Ganassi is in charge of taking care of the bodies.
Your friends
I was
are
gonna
just-
say the second I saw someone I didn't know, I was gonna wild shape into a giant spider and try and be stealthy on the ceiling.
Is that what you're doing then? You said you were.
Yeah,
Okay.
like before any of this conversation happened, I would have done that like immediately because I feel like if this person sees me, it's gonna be weird and suspicious. And clearly,
They
they're
noticed you.
playing at something.
They-
No, wait, can I roll a stealth? Can I roll a stealth
Yeah, against that perception.
as a spider?
Doing a sneak.
I'm gonna do a sneak as a spider.
Okay.
Sneaking and sneaking and sneaking it. Whoa.
I rolled a natural one again.
Oh, damn.
Why?
Well.
Why?
They are just getting rid of cobwebs.
Spiders have +7 to stealth.
Jesus. So you had at least a 9. So they looked over and seen an elf wild shape, or rather, change forms into a spider, and they shake their head and they go, "What is that? It's cleaning spider webs. That one's making spider webs."
It's weird, but trust the process. It's working.
Persuasion, please.
Yeah,
That's just
I'm
the
just gonna hide behind this sphere as best as I can.
12.
I rolled a 15, by the way, to chuck that other body.
Oh, that one hits the other side of the stairs on the other side, just below you, just below the landing, on the opposite side of the landing, actually. And then you see the head kind of fracture off and roll down the steps satisfyingly.
I'm gonna kind of like whisper, like, nice. And go over to this other body. And the same.
And you start dragging the body, and
It's an 11.
he looks at you, Nep, and he steps right up to you, right in front of you, menacingly with hands on their hips, and says, Do I need to call my official on you? This is not by protocol.
Is your name Brad?
No! Brad, where is Brad, by the way? He should be out here.
Well,
I came in just at the end of his shift.
Your official appointed us Brad to guide us. So...
Yeah, where the fuck is that bastard?
I believe he is in the 2nd floor.
For the record, I've switched to my scimitar being ready, and I'm trailing behind the barbed devil.
Roll a stealth for me if you're readying your sword, like, out of the sheath, if that's what you're saying.
I am still trying to keep it hidden from the devil. I'm not trying to look threatening.
So you're more just resting your hand on your blade as opposed to pulling it completely out of the sheath.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I am being ready as a sneaky-ass bodyguard to attack this barbed devil.
Brad is on the 2nd level? He scratches his head. Yeah, right. Now I know you're just fucking with me. And he starts turning around slowly, and...
Is he turning around as a threatening motion? Or is he
slowly turning around and looking behind him, and then...
Oh, then I am making way, because I'm not trying to, like, threaten him.
Oh,
I'm not trying to
you
wreck...
guys notice he's about ready to run, and he takes, like, 1, 2...
I'm casting sleep.
If he's
right away.
Okay.
While he's
Cast
like
sleep.
up close and personal.
Yeah.
I noticed getting ready to run. Whenever he passes me, I'm going to try and reach out and grab him and slam him to the ground.
If he's running, if we're breaking the deception moment, I get an attack of opportunity against him when he leaves my threatened area. So that's a slice. I'm going to take it in that case. If we're clearly, like, if the deception is clearly failed.
So much shit coming down on this barbed devil.
So let me know if I should make that roll.
The deception was to make it appear as if he was not about to run, but you guys notice as he's turning that he's taking a larger step than he should be. That's what you're seeing right now.
What direction is he coming? Like,
he's going toward, like, just around the center staircase currently.
And yeah, as he like steps towards me, that's when I was gonna say.
And
but
it sounded
him
like
stepping
Nep,
towards
you're
you is
casting
probably
sleep.
my attack of opportunity also. And that's why I'm trying to see. Is it clear that Nep's deception has failed? That is my moment. Can I tell that Nep's deception has failed?
I cast Hold Person.
You would have to cast an insight into that to know.
This poor guy.
Yeah, that's what
I will happily roll an insight.
Yes, please. And but it does look like the barbed devil is starting to move away from you guys.
That's an 18 insight.
You are fairly certain that it has failed.
Then when he leaves my space, I will take that act. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm letting other people act first.
Yep.
But when I get an attack of opportunity, I'm taking it.
I see the sleep now. A spell sends creature into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. Oh, I remember reading about this now. Okay. If they have more hit points than that 21, they do not fall asleep.
So
is how that works. Because I did some investigation on that on my own off to the side. Because the way this was worded did not make sense to me either at first.
So it's essentially I have 21 hit points to play with.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, you don't get much choice with sleep because it has to go in. I believe it's ascending, so it gets the minions out first.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one, and I was hoping out of 5d8, there's a decent chance to get a high enough.
What kind of spider are you, by the way,
high
Thea?
A giant spider.
Okay.
Oh, you're trying to stealth as a giant spider?
They have +7 to stealth.
Fucking spiders. Like I said, I can
So
hold
you,
first.
what are you doing for the verbal semantic portion? I'm assuming you're using your focus, so you don't need a pinch
Who,
of
me?
sand. Nope, that would be Nep.
I was just quickly go to sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
He looks.
Somebody rang?
He doesn't even look at you. He starts to try and take the second step, as if he's starting to march towards a different direction than you. So I'm guessing, in the order of things, it looks like Zeph, you're the closest. So roll a strength to try and grapple him.
Yeah.
Wait, Zeph's the closest? It looks like Zeph's 10 feet away.
I think. I'm looking
guys
through a
hear me?
spider. Oh yeah, you're right. You are
Oh.
closer there, Moon.
Yeah.
No?
So what
So
was...
my attack of opportunity?
Yes, he would step here, and then as he steps towards this direction, just as he's stepping out of that square is when you would be able to strike.
Okay.
Can you
I don't have advantage, do
Oh,
I?
we can hear you, Frederick.
Okay, sorry.
You're good.
I don't have advantage on this attack, do I?
Roll. You'd roll. Did you roll a stealth for me earlier?
I hadn't yet, no. Because I
Okay.
kept specifying that I wasn't actually drawing quite yet.
Okay. If you want to roll a stealth to see if he's caught on, because he did not seem to notice Nep's sleep.
The stealth was a 21.
Nice, Nat, or
Net. Oh, it was a 19 plus 2.
nice, still good.
So I do get the advantage then?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, good, because one of them won. Sadly, the other was a 6, so that's a 10.
That did not hit, so it whiffs through the air behind him as he's walking away, and Zeph.
Yeah.
Give me one. Sorry, puppy.
You're good. I forgot I...
God damn it, puppy.
So a strength?
Mm-hmm.
Just straight strength or a saving?
It's a check for grappling, which would still be the same thing as saving, which just takes your modifier plus a d20.
Okay, hold on.
I see a 9.
I rolled the wrong.
Is your strength modifier just a +2?
If I just roll a straight strength, it's +2, but a strength save is a +5.
It is just a straight strength in this particular
Okay.
case. That's interesting. Is there something that says specifically that you get bonuses for your saving throws then, as opposed to
Yeah.
your check?
Strength saving throws and dexterity saving throws.
Interesting. I haven't run across that as much. I know that it
Every
It might be
Every-
just specifically for a monk.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, every
It is.
gets proficiency in 2 saving throws. I think monks
Yeah.
might have an unusual one. But
interesting.
Yeah, Dex is really rare. Or not really rare, but I think only like a couple classes get it.
So you grab in the air just behind him as well as he's like, because he's starting to just book it now, and he's about here. If you guys want to roll initiative,
yep.
So did my hold person not go
Frederick's
through?
I
Yeah.
heard what you had said, but you're really... Oh, okay. I'd see it on this side now. What is that? Wild shape.
That's why I was asking if you could hear me. I didn't know.
Did the... Oh, there it is. Do you have the description of it sent too? I just see the...
Hold on.
Just a note, I vigilant blessing to myself, so I get advantage on initiative.
Are we rolling initiative right now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, to try and...
I'll be right back. I gotta let the puppy out.
Okay. Stop the devil, presumably.
Stop the devil!
Oh, okay. Choose a humanoid that you can see within range. The target must succeed at wisdom.
I am rolling like absolute shit tonight.
Say,
I got a 6.
I think a 20 is...
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. And as he gets to about here, too, he just starts screaming his head off of... Master! Master!
Man,
Oh,
the
no.
attack
In
of opportunity
Infernal.
whiffed.
Hmm?
The attack of opportunity whiffed. The grab person whiffed. The sleep didn't work. Wow, we really are rolling.
Good thing you have a chance to re-roll Nep at any point tonight with your...
I was thinking maybe I should have done it on the persuasion, but it was more of like, nah, in case the big guy comes in, probably should do it then. What's a sword right behind me?
So, oh, that's to remind you, you have inspiration currently. I can put any symbol
Yeah,
there.
put it on the... Oh, okay.
Well, for the most part, I can put a good bit. I don't know. A lot of them didn't really make sense. I could do that. That might help. I feel like there should be like a D20 or something, because that's what it is. You roll a D20. Oh, I can put multiple? Okay, interesting.
So is inspiration just roll another D20, or is it like advantage, or
Roll a D20.
how do you do inspiration?
Roll a
for
D20 and add it to any roll. Any.
Oh, okay.
And I stress any.
Yeah, I
Damage,
imagine there can
in
be some
saving
crazy
throw,
ones.
whatever you want it. Roll a D20 and add it to anything.
I had done this before initiative order, but I just want to say it out loud that Thea the spider's on the ceiling, but
Yes.
is standing like moved to be like over
The doorway there.
Yeah, because I'm worried about Gunther and she has like limp bodies just hanging out in the hallway, so like that is Thea's priority right now.
Right. I'm checking to get everybody's initiative rolls in here. Now.
Yeah. I rolled an 18.
Yep.
Yeah, got me.
Yep. I'm not seeing Squall. I see.
I got a 12.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Frederick 6, that checks. And Hamilton 4. Man, yeah, these rolls, man.
Doesn't help that I have a -1.
Even then, I have like a +3 in Dex, and I still rolled my initiative total is +4, and I rolled an 8.
I'm at 5. I rolled a 2. I haven't rolled above a 2 yet today, so
That sounds like dice jail to me. You said you got a 5 total?
yeah. It's my nice one though.
Where is Cat? Cat. Cat. No initiative for Cat.
Babe, where you at? She's watering plants.
Oh.
Priorities.
She got
Plants are
up to get a
important.
drink, and then she was like, "Ooh, plants need watered."
I end up someone with ADHD.
Yep, exactly. What?
Initiative.
Oh, I rolled a 13.
Thank you. I'm getting everyone's in there. And for familiar's sake, I'd seen that as a general rule. It's pretty nice to have them move with you. So I have Gunther going right after you, Thea, basically.
Okay.
Chia should not be in there. Okay. I'm guessing Zeph will just roll when she gets in. So currently it looks like you guys are hearing from the other end of the hall. What is it? Coming from the big door, and some rustling around behind it. More than rustling, just like there's crashing and bashing around.
Which big door are you talking about?
South.
South.
And the door actually bursts open to the... Nope. No, it does not. I forgot about that. Yeah. That's all you hear. And then it's Moon's turn. Looks like with the 18. Is that...
All right.
So, the highest roll to
I'm going...
so far.
Yay! Bodyguard magic for the win. I'm going to run this way, and as I get to the spiral staircase section, I'm going to very Jackie Chan parkour style jump up and run along the side of the wall, just because swashbuckler, and run this way to get adjacent to the barbed devil, at which point I will very Matrix style do a full circle around to land with my scimitar carving that circle out of the barbed devil's flesh, hopefully, anyway. I'm guessing I do not get advantage or sneak attack damage.
The sneak
Is that
was
correct?
the sneak was still evident in this particular case, but
I'll take that advantage.
yeah,
If you'll allow it.
yep, because
I have no problem
he
with
does
spamming.
not realize that you guys are attacking him, more so that he was alerting someone that something is amiss. He's not sure what. Something above his pay grade, basically. It seems like.
Well, one of them was a 3, but the other was a 15 for a total of a 19.
A 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That hits.
Yes. My damage. Scimitar. There you are. So that's 2d6 with my sneak attack. That would be a total of 8 damage.
Okay.
A
So
gaming moment, but why are we attacking this guy?
He's trying to tattle on us.
Right.
Bitches get stitches, bruh.
Yeah.
I do
Gotcha.
not believe I have a bonus action. I do still have, it should be noted, I believe it's not been 10 minutes yet since I cast Protection from Good and Evil. So if it's been 10 minutes, let me know, because that'll change things. But because it hasn't been, I do not have another one.
do you wait? Because it hasn't been, you don't have another one? Oh.
Because
Like, you're casting it currently, and you won't have another one for another 10 minutes. Is that what you mean?
You could
the spell lasts for up to 10 minutes.
you could
I am-
drop concentration, can't you?
I can. I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
I'm
They-
only
they
a
wanna
cleric
use
1, y'all. Like, I gotta
Yeah.
make full use of my spells. So I'm holding on to Protection from Evil and Good as long as I can, and then that prevents any of my other bonus action opportunities. So,
Listen, I'm a full-on spell slot Jew. I hope it's on you now.
Can we not say
Uh,
anti-Semitic things?
detect good and evil finding anything good or evil right now?
It's not detect, it's protection.
Protection, okay.
Until the
Yeah,
spell ends, one
so-
living creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures. The protection
Yep.
grants several
Usefully-
benefits. Those types have disadvantage.
Good. Yeah. So usefully, it means that if he attacks me back, he has disadvantage. So,
My bad, I thought it was detect. Gotcha.
yeah. Alright, that's my turn.
Cool.
Josh, I'm not sure if you heard me or not, but I'm back.
Okay. Did you roll initiative, or would you roll
Yeah,
it for
I
me?
had 22. It shows on the thing.
I thought I'd rolled that. I wasn't sure if you had rolled that, or if you wanted to... Oh, because I didn't see... Oh, yeah, you did. You did. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice. Because I added from party, and then it just did that, add everybody from the party, and it made people that hadn't roll, I guess. I don't know.
Mhm.
Sometimes
No,
it
you're
works,
good.
sometimes it doesn't. Anyhow. So... It would be your turn, Zeph. I'll put you after Moon in this particular case, since you were... We'll go to...
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to make sure you knew that, like, I was back. I figured you had skipped me because I was letting the dog out.
Exactly.
Did
Yeah.
dog do what it was supposed to do?
Yeah, he was such a good boy.
Good boy.
Aw, good dog. Also, I guess you were the one who let the dogs out.
Mm-hmm.
You were
All right.
muted.
Well. We'll run up on. And. Oh, shit.
We're gonna... Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I am going to take my metal quarterstaff and beat his ass. And it's still not fucking wrong. I'm just what, Pop? It's a 16, but then plus 9.
Holy damn. Yeah,
A
that
hit.
hits. Yeah.
And then let's see, what's the damage? Let's see, if I click over here, will it let me?
No, you have to click over there.
You have to right click on the left side.
Ooh.
And
Is
do
that
the hokey
ball
pokey and
working?
turn yourself around.
Things getting dark up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Up in here, up in here.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do the damage, and then I'm also going to expel a. Oh shit! That's the wrong quarterstaff. Sorry.
I hate when I have so many weapons that I just accidentally use them.
I mean, fucking mood.
We're getting to that point.
I'm
6
my next character
15,
is gonna be all weapons all the time. Sorry, go ahead.
so
Just made of weapons.
and then I'm gonna expend a charge to do an extra d6. So 25 damage on that one.
25.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
25 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Thea just takes 4 of her spider arms and claps them together.
And then I'm gonna come down with that staff, and then after I come down with that staff, I'm gonna come back around and up with my other one.
Okay. Where are you striking, by the way?
Uh,
To the noggin,
So for the
as
one-
your normal.
I struck like down at him, so like head,
Gotcha.
and then this one I'm coming up at him, so torso. And one will be like on the head on the right side, and then torso on the left side.
Got it.
And that's an 18 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and that'll be an additional 8 damage.
Slow clap gets increasingly faster.
You see,
Yeah, no, I mean, Moon is like nodding in approval as as Ko's watching this.
Everyone else just takes a step back. We got this.
you see
What's he look point?
additional 5 points is what I see on my side. What'd you say?
An additional 8 because of the radiant damage.
Ah, right. And the radiant seems to really strike home as it kind of across his side after you hit him in the center of the torso, and he's just more so from the first one, even though you'd hit him on the head, which you can see is very spiky. You just kind of smack down on some of his hair, spiky hair stuffs that kind of apart.
Mm-hmm.
Ruined his hair. He messed up his hair.
So he's looking kind of rough,
Mm-hmm.
you'd say. Because he's looking rough, I'm gonna like smirk, consume a key point. Is he still standing, or is he like doubled over?
From that strike on his side, he went. Ugh! He's not completely doubled over, but he's holding that.
Like kind of slouched.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna consume a key point, and I'm gonna swing my leg up and down and basically try and curb stomp him. With my
Pretty,
with my
pretty.
uh.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's a not natural 20 for the first one.
That is, yeah.
And 8 damage for that one.
Okay.
And then, that's only for the second one.
That was a to hit for the second
To
flurry of
hit.
blows. That did not hit.
Okay. All right. My turn.
I want to be a monk next time. I'm gonna be a monk
That's
when
so fun.
when Thea goes away. Just kidding. I'm not gonna
Oh.
joke about that.
Yeah, you have
I have an idea for that monk, and I'll post it in Discord.
8 key
Ooh.
points total, it looks like. That's awesome.
Yeah, you get a key point for every level.
Damn. And they come back after a short rest, not even a long rest.
Mhm.
I was just looking, because I was like,
Yeah.
I know you'd used a few last time.
Oh yeah, I still 6, well 5 now.
So,
But I just like attacks per action, and then being able to use my bonus action to make 2 additional unarmed strikes with the flurry of blows is great.
I don't even have a bonus actions really, so.
Wait, you guys have actions?
so your foot catches him under his chin, actually, and you feel the spikes penetrate through your boot as you hit him under the chin, where his where his slight goatee is growing.
Okay,
That's 2 damage for you.
that's fair.
Took goatee damage.
And then it's Cat's turn if you were done with yours.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty far away, so I'm just gonna kind of like hug the rim of this sphere and try to come out here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm gonna move to there just because I can't actually see what's going on. And that's actually gonna end my turn because I don't think anything I can do is within reach either.
Okay. Squall.
Alrighty. Alright, I'm just gonna move over here to get line of sight of the Barbed Devil. And I am gonna hit it with Eldritch Blast. Twice, so let's see here. 11 for the first one,
Negative.
22 for the second one.
Oh yeah, all day.
So just the 22?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear about the 11. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna roll one beam. Damage on that is gonna be 11 total.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Your Squall blasts him in the side and breaks some of the spines off of him, but he just kind of looks over at you after getting. Was that all you got? But that was the look he intoned with it. So,
Hell yeah.
Nep, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna flip him off.
With your wing or with your claws?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Intimidation.
I think I too probably also could Eldritch Blast. Might as
When
well
in
keep
doubt.
it going. He doubted the first two. Although, unlike Squall, I only have one blast. I guess I was hoping mine to more be like a, Scott
how'd-
Pilgrim versus the World, where they kind of like battle using music. So it was more of hoping it'd be like that.
Where?
Just
how to
shoot a beam via the veal.
the veal? You have a small
The
baby
veal.
cow?
It's a what? Veal? No, viol.
Oh, viola, violin.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, man.
I misunderstood that one. From like the bottom, from the top, from the center.
Believe the sound actually comes from where the bow meets the strings. Correct.
Yeah, there's a cavity where it resonates inside of, and then after that it comes out, and that's where it creates its sound. Actually,
So that's probably where it would be coming from.
Fun.
Rolled a 9.
that did not hit.
Oof. Yeah.
Both of
And
the
then-
beams that did not hit struck short, kind of just behind your friends or companions, as they might be.
And then I shall. I'll give Zeph Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, thanks.
Forgot I was a bard.
A bard and a warlock?
How are you doing such?
Bardlock.
It's
Um,
verbal and semantic.
Is it a verbal and a semantic?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I'm looking at Eldritch Blast, actually, so I don't know what you're doing for that either. Verbal and
Oh, it's more of a. Could I use the sound as more of a verbal rather than my actual voice?
I'd
Or
assume
do I
that
need
was
to
the
actually
semantic.
speak?
Yeah. Verbal is definitely of your vocal cords.
Vocal cords?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mean to interrupt gameplay, but I just need to turn my camera on so you guys can see how the puppy's sleeping right now.
Is that his little bone?
Yeah, that's his toy.
Hold on, I gotta make it bigger.
Yeah.
Aw.
He's just using his little toy as a pillow. Okay, sorry.
Uh,
That was appreciated.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah, indeed.
So,
oh,
Extraction worked.
I'll say try this blast. Yes.
and it strikes just behind Moon.
Yeah. Miss. And
And
then as bonus action. Oh.
yeah, you're saying
Moon will
bonus-
do a little jump as it explodes right behind Ko's core feet, and like do a little flip just to make the jump scare look natural. No reason to do a flip, so it doesn't look all that natural. But
But and then the actually playing the viola is more of a somatic. Do I need a vocal or somatic components for bardic inspiration, or
I'm not seeing it in your spell list. Is it somewhere else?
I believe it's under features and traits.
Oh,
Currently, it's only a D6, but
I don't know if you want to try and share it with us. I was looking for it
Oh.
here.
yeah.
Oh, there it is. I see it now. Is it
Oh, did I accidentally post it twice?
No, I was reading it from D&D Beyond when once you'd said it. But how are you? Yeah, it says through stirring words or music.
Well, I am currently playing my violin to hopefully inspire Zeph.
Okay. So bonus action. Choose one creature. It is interesting that it does say choose one creature.
Other than myself.
I would say if you're just playing, I don't that'd be kind of my ruling on it.
Do I need? Okay. All right.
What?
Oh no, I was trying to think of a song. I guess a song to more related to like, I guess during high notes to hit the, or low notes to hit the blast, and then hopefully inspiring throughout the rest of the song.
I'm assuming it's a 6-second song too, since it's a bonus action and it's during your turn, which is a little
That
interesting.
is true.
That's what I was trying to figure out in the whole grasp of the matter.
I forget that the entire turn is 6 seconds.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking there should be some like verbal to it, just like you start it and then you're like Zeph to like cast it towards Zeph specifically. Otherwise, I was thinking that it would just be like an area effect, in my opinion, and like who actually perceived it happening. It's just a weird when you're actually reading it and thinking about it and how it applies in the situation, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, you cast it towards Zeph, and
Yeah.
Zeph has an additional D6 die.
Great, thank you. Also, quick little nerdy instrument fact, because it seemed like not everybody knew what a viola is. It is actually slightly larger than a violin, and it is actually deeper than a violin.
But
And
not quite a cello.
no, it's still a
Smaller.
smaller than violins.
Hmm?
I thought they were smaller than violins.
No, they're a little bit bigger. Fiddles are a little bit smaller than violins, but violas are a little bit bigger.
Oh, there's an actual difference between violins and fiddles other than the socioeconomic status of the one playing it?
Mhm.
Oh,
I did not know.
I didn't either.
Yeah, and
Tiny
violas actually you do not use a treble clef for their scales, for their music.
What do they use?
They're they don't use they use hold on, because it has been a long time. I used to play the viola in school, but it's been a long time.
Can we just
Girl,
say
you're not that old.
that he is playing the world's
I-
tiniest violin, so we can
Like
get
I
him
played
handed?
it in middle school.
Oh.
I mean, specifically, it says viol, which is VIOL.
Which is actually a
Oh.
third instrument.
Oh my gosh.
So
Autos like katanas, and how there's a lot of different like swords based on length.
So is it just a longer or shorter violin?
Oh, apparently it's played upright.
Yeah, like a cello.
The
Oh,
viol
man,
is?
I've been
Yeah.
just looking it up on Google right now.
Yeah.
So etymologically, it's a bit of a guess, but etymologically, I believe violin would literally mean little viol. So they just took a viol and they shrunk it, and then you had a violin.
oh no, a viol. So a viol, a music instrument of the Renaissance and Baroque periods, typically 6-string, held vertically and played with a bow, but they're not the size of a cello.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe it's different for D&D though, because
Because studded leather is a thing that exists in D&D and makes no fucking sense.
Maybe you're just you're holding it like on your knee instead of like at your
Yeah,
neck.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would
that's
honestly say that
But-
you could consider it a violin if that's what you would prefer, or rather what we talked about before, which is
fiddle
a fiddle. Yeah, which is what we thought.
yeah.
Which-
Okay.
From a playing aspect, it makes sense, especially for the satyr.
Yeah, that's what I was actually imagining.
Yep.
You learn
If you want
something new
to,
every day.
in your, I don't know where it sits in your inventory necessarily. You can right click on it, I think, or what is it?
Yeah, it'd be under equipment. It says gear.
Equipment.
Dear audience, I bet you didn't expect to get a lecture on Renaissance musical instruments when you tuned into D&D today, did you?
By now, you
ready.
should expect something weird.
Or expect the unexpected.
Agreed.
My favorite is the hurdy-gurdy, but we're not going into that right now.
That would
What?
be a fun instrument if I could actually learn how to play it.
Right? But yeah.
Seems like kind of like a accordion, but with more steps.
I mean, there's also a rotating and
If you
Mechanically, very interesting.
if you want to edit it somehow in your inventory that you know that you have
Okay.
a fiddle for the most part, and that's how you're playing it for the future reference. But otherwise, yeah, if you want to come up with some sort of meaning behind your inspirations too, that would be up to.
okay. I will
inspiration.
keep that in mind, rather.
So, Frederick, it is your turn if you're done. Yep.
I just
Yes, I am
finished
done.
this bottle of wine. I want everyone to know that I completely drank this. Okay, go ahead, Frederick. It's all you.
I'm so proud.
20,
That's the goal.
30.
Also, Thea, I posted something in the Discord chat for you.
I saw that. My next character is going to be no magic, just all blades and monkery.
Yes!
The
Get ready.
The viola, by the way, uses the alto clef instead of the treble clef.
Oh, interesting.
Treading
So-
a little too far from my magical or musical knowledge.
Is he still freaking out the what's it called?
Mime?
No, the bearded devil.
Oh, he had been yelling, but he turned after Zeph and Moon had started attacking and stopped yelling, it seems like.
We shut him up.
What's going on? It's Frederick's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, that is not what I did.
Nick, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Uh,
I just hear like coughing and gagging coming from the basement.
Oh no.
Oh, that means he's doing real well.
Yeah, my lightsaber's making me cough too much, so I can take a break. Oh, yeah.
Lightsaber code for something else.
Diet.
Yeah,
Diet weed.
yeah. And I've got this old vape pen from way back in the day, and it looks like lightsaber hilt. So
Oh.
I just call it my lightsaber.
I thought that might have just been the nickname for your, wink,
Special
wink, 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 nudge, nudge. Frederick, what are you
Nope.
doing?
I was getting at. Yes.
I think I'm standing here. That's what I think I'm doing.
Oh, you're gonna get right there and kind of like stare at everybody?
Doing
I'm not close enough to hit it.
attention.
Can't move anything. I don't have any spells that would help.
Are you sure?
Okay. In that case, you just see the devil raise two hands with flames in them. Come on.
I see it. It popped up for me.
I see, that's one. There's the second one. And chuck them at Zeph and Moon, who had been attacking in front of them.
Remember, it gets disadvantage on attacks against me.
Hold on. I have something I can do. I think.
So
That's
both
something.
are sixes, it looks like.
I think my AC is better than that. I think.
Oh.
Maybe.
I'd
Yeah.
hope. So it kind of just turns around real fast and throws fireballs at you guys. Balls of flame, rather. Like,
Oh,
not the actual spell. And
Multiple fireballs just everywhere.
you guys just
Dude.
deflect them up towards the ceiling, where it starts to roil on the top and then dissipate.
Just for fun, can Moon use Core Scimitar to like bat it out of the air and then kick it a couple of times with my feet like it's a hacky sack before finally chucking it behind me?
Upwards. But yes,
Wait, I missed that.
'Cause
Who
Frederick's
were they
behind you.
attacking?
the Barb Devil is attacking Zeph and Moon.
Okay.
Do I get an attack of opportunity for it using a spell? I don't know. I don't remember how that works in 5e.
It only works when they're moving away.
Okay, so casting a spell doesn't provoke an an opportunity attack.
Correct.
Okay.
And then it would be Thea and Gunther's turn before Hamilton.
Spider time. Okay. Spider Thea is gonna use web, and Let me see if I can cast that. Wait, ignore this.
To hit. Okay.
I want to roll it in person, but
Okay.
it is a ranged attack between 30 and 60 feet. The target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target makes a DC 12 strength check, bursting the webbing on a success. The webbing has an AC, so it can be destroyed. So they make a strength saving throw. Or a strength check, sorry.
Oops. That
My
was
bad.
a strength save.
I just dropped.
There's the check.
Oh.
Good. So, if the check is 5, they failed.
Oh yeah.
Here. So they're restrained in webbing.
Okay.
Hit him with the goo pow pow.
You know, I've been told that before. That sentence has been said to me before.
Me too.
I don't exactly know what that means. Does that mean that they are like they have to make a check to break out of the webbing on their
Correct.
turn?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right then.
Kind of like
That
grappled or entangled is another one that you've probably seen or kind of remember from Idril.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's the action of the spider. I don't think spider has bonus action, but it's my turn.
Okay.
And Gunther
Ooh, bless you.
Gunther is guarding Shia, but can I make a perception check or something to see if anyone else is coming in the area?
You distinctly heard from the south that there were some loud noises and a voice, a guttural voice, booming through the halls.
Gunther is going to defensively stand in front of Shia and hold a bite attack if something comes near them.
Okay.
But I assume that that's not going to happen, so hold that action.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Hamilton.
That's it.
All right. Let's see here.
All right, all right,
So
all right.
I'm kind of like on the line. Am I in this box, or am I in this box? Because I was like right here.
I'm trying to find out where here is. Oh, you made it all the way over there. Okay. You're in the box towards Cat. Not towards Nep.
Okay. So here.
Yep. If we're using box logic, that is. Which...
So let's see here.
Think outside the box.
10, 15, 20.
No.
20.
We're trying for Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
Right. So we go. I'm gonna move up to here.
Tinkle outside the binkle.
What does that mean?
No? No?
I do not...
I want that tattooed on my body.
do not
No, you
comprehend.
didn't. Oh, wait. Here, let me send this meme. Sorry. I'll send this in the Discord, but everyone keep acting naturally.
What?
Okay, so from here, I will take aim. Every time I say I take aim, I instantly start laughing because I'm like, "Oh, sorry, guys."
Oh no.
I'll take aim at the devil with my blunderbuss.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Ouch.
Oh, yep, 23 hits.
Okay, and that is 2d8s plus 2. Why did it roll? What?
Mm. Oh. Click here.
Why am I sneak? Why did it roll a sneak?
I don't know about Astral, but I see it you're in chat 2d8 plus 2, and it rolled an 8 plus 2 and got a 10. And then
Okay.
and then 3d6 for 8, which is the explosion damage, if I remember correctly. Doesn't specifically say it in the D&D Beyond chat, but
Yeah, because I'm looking at chat. It has a pierce damage, a sneak damage, and total damage.
I think the sneak damage is actually, for whatever reason, it needs to be edited to be explosion.
Does it roll automatically with explosions? I thought I had to roll that one separate.
I do
Because
not
yeah,
know.
the explosion's a 1d8.
Hell if I know. I'd say the 10 is the damage then, if you want to roll the explosion, which
Okay.
enacts in a 5-foot radius from them, around them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, everyone within a 5-foot radius has to make a where'd it go again?
Dex save.
Upon hit, everything in a 5-foot has to make a DC equal to 8 plus your proficiency, so that'd be 10 plus your dexterity, which is 2. So everyone has to make a 12.
Okay, DC, Moon, and Zeph.
That's me.
Dice check. Roll those dexterities. What is up, Frederick?
I have the fighting style protection while wielding a shield. A creature you can see it attack a target other than you within 5 feet. You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll. I don't.
What are we rolling? Sorry.
I don't think that would apply in this particular case, because it was it sounds like, by the wording of it anyways, that it would be enacted against the creature that is taking the initial damage, and this is just subsequent damage in this particular case.
Second question.
What am I rolling?
Dex save.
Okay.
This
Ow.
is for so it says, if a creature attacks within 5 feet, if say an arrow is shot within 5 feet of my person at someone else, could I reach out and do
Yes.
that too?
Yes.
Okay.
You...
Say that for future.
You might want to send it to me in one chat or the other.
Yeah, I will.
What did I need to beat?
You did not beat it. You needed a 12.
Okay.
What was yours, Moon?
So, despite being able to use my reaction to add a D4 to my roll, I got a total of a 10.
Oh yeah, roll the. It's actually a D6 if I remember correctly.
Oh,
Nep.
Great. Yeah. Bardic inspiration. Can I add that to this?
Yes, it is a D6, not a D4.
No, that was Moon talking, and my D4 is because I'm a rabbit folk.
Oh, did you want to add your inspiration?
Maybe it's because I'm a swashbuckler. It's Lucky Footwork is the name of the ability.
Oh, nice. Do you want to also add?
That. Oh, I can actually add a D6.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm personally, the way that I was going to roll that, and since it wasn't specific enough in my opinion, I guess I just thought this and never said it, but everybody would have the inspiration of that 1d6 in my opinion, because it's just out and about. I know it says one creature, but it's probably just because of the fact that they couldn't figure a way to say it, and
I ain't gonna be mad at it.
Yeah, I know.
So D20 plus D4 plus D6 equals 16, baby.
Okay, so you rolled a D6, Zeph, with a 5. That's 16. You guys both roll back from the persuasion or the explosion. My bad. What was that, Nip?
So it's a total of like 18, 19 damage, right? I'm just seeing the Barb Devil's deck save, and I was gonna cast use my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs.
How does that work?
Here I'll post in Beyond or Astral. It's more of like it's succeeding saving throw, so it's so it's essentially
Succeeds.
forcing to reroll and take the new reroll.
It did not succeed. Oh wait, yeah, yes it did, from the dex. But okay.
For vocal, I'll say like, "Hey, look over here."
What?
Yeah, trying to get his attention.
As the So I see what you're saying now.
And
Has
then,
Barb-
I'll
Has Barb Devil have been being dexterous while also webbed?
No, I was gonna say it took the disadvantage technically on that, but I'm still
Oh.
okay with that. If you wanted to say that you'd done that just because you hadn't realized that as well, Nep.
that was webbed.
Yeah, it is currently webbed. If you look back at restrained, it has a disadvantage.
Okay, the X.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess I already casted it. I'll give I guess Hamilton the D20.
Hmm?
Okay, so you can then choose a different creature you can see within range. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within the next minute.
Oh no, I figured you could still target the Barb Devil. That's not the case.
Yes. Oh
So-
no, that's a second part of Silvery Barbs.
Oh.
First part forces it to reroll. Second part forces it to, or second part gives advantage to another.
Creature you can see within range. You choose the creature. Chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll. Oh, okay.
It's a two-parter.
And it's verbal. It looks like.
Yep. So that's where it was like, "Hey, look over here."
Hey,
So-
look over here. Well,
To
it sounds like
guarantee it.
it sounds more like this one is like a fuck a you and a fuck a you. Because you're almost giving somebody inspiration and distracting somebody else, like you're saying.
Yes.
And so on your
Alright.
next attack, Hamilton, it would be with an additional. You'd be able to re-roll. It sounds like you would have advantage, basically.
Okay.
Um,
So I also have two weapon fighting, but I only blunderbuss is like a two-handed weapon, so I can use my bonus action to reload and then use my two-handed fighting to attack. No, that'll be like a second attack.
yeah, correct.
All right, I'll just use my bonus action to reload the blunderbuss and end my turn.
Okay. What was the total damage on that, by the way? Because I was sidetracked by all the reaction and such.
Total damage since he then failed his throw was 11.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then we've got doors bursting open in the south.
Yay!
And
Door.
Thea, you see just around your door a large winged individual.
Where? Where is it?
Wait, maybe you don't see it from that distance. Yep, down here. You do see it. that is hovering just above the ground as they angrily kick open the door and scream in Infernal, so I'm guessing you don't understand it, but Nep, you do, of the fuck is going on?
Well,
That's a big creepy, but I'm a spider, so I can't say anything.
And it just goes, who's... Frederick... No, I can't do that. I thought of a different name for him, but it's escaping me currently. And we're gonna go with... Kevin, what are you doing playing with the cleaning crew? Ah, but they're not as they seem. What do you mean? They're imposters. What is the proof of this? Nep, you're hearing all of this.
I would like to point out that we are not in pasta right now, so I don't know what this guy's talking about.
You also don't know what he's talking about because he's talking Infernal, if I remember correctly. You're muted, by the way, Nep, if you're talking. And
No, I'm
okay.
not. I didn't want to.
And he just keeps going of I talked to them in particular not long ago. What do you mean they're not cleaning crew? They're not. They've started attacking me. Don't you see that I'm bleeding? I don't give two shits about your weakness.
He's wrapped in web.
Kevin was very aggressive with us.
You say from way
He
back
tried to
there.
hurt us first. I am willing to shout this.
He just
Which direction is he
nonchalantly
heading?
hurls a ball of flame in your direction, Nep. Aggression is for fun! 15 to hit.
Oh man, I already used to read. Yeah, that hits. Again, you see a 14.
13 fire damage.
Wait, to who?
Nep.
Would that hurl flame pass within 5 feet of Frederick?
What's the distance between you guys? No. It was above your head a good 10 feet, because the ceiling itself is a good, 20 feet in the air. Because he himself stands up at about between 10 and 15 feet.
Okay.
Ugh.
Trying to use that damn technique.
Sorry.
I don't know, Frederick's tall.
How tall?
I was just trying to do some triangulation in that matter of fact things too, because it would just be
7'10".
It would be lobbing over your head to try and get to Nep, and I think it may have gotten down below 15, but not quite 10.
I didn't know.
Use Pythagorean theorem to calculate where it would be in space.
At
I didn't know.
9:30, I am not
Great
accomplishing
90
that.
degree angle.
Use your vial.
Wah, 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 wah. That's all I'm here.
Yep.
Is it traveling at an acute angle or an obtuse angle?
Very obtuse.
Everything Josh does is acute.
Thank you.
I prefer a 180.
A straight line?
Yes.
Okay.
Through us all.
Hey guys, I really hate to be that person,
Mm-hmm.
but I gotta call it a night because the puppy has crackhead energy right now,
Mm-hmm.
and is just trying to climb over everything and chew up everything.
Sure.
So, I gotta call it a night.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Good night.
We're
Good
gonna-
night.
I'm gonna do the
Nice.
same and
Boner,
help her with the puppy.
Alright.
So, talk to you guys later.
Night.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
And you also hear from the doorway of, "Do you need any help out there?" But, it is your turn, Moon.
It's my turn! I'm going to... Frederick has a shield, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to jump
Two
onto
shields.
Frederick's shield to propel myself forward at the barbed devil. What the hell? I'll move on the map to slice at him in the air while flipping over his shoulder to land there.
Okay.
I am assuming I do not get advantage
You do.
or sneak attack. I do.
Not sneak attack, though. But it's because he is held. Still restrained by
Sneak
the web.
attack, if I recall correctly, is anytime I get advantage.
Hmm.
So is this a special case where I get advantage and not sneak attack?
I would
Because
I would only
Right.
guess because he perceives you, which would be the opposite of sneaking, which. But
Okay.
but
Um,
in the particular case, you just have advantage because of the fact that he's restrained, is what it is.
Okay. Your prerogative is GM. I just double checked, and the rules as written does say whenever I have advantage. But you've given me sneak attack at times I didn't think I got it, so
Yeah.
not like I'm mad.
Gotcha.
Thank you, advantage. Nat 20.
Damn.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh.
With that crit.
Although I wish I
Don't.
wish
forget
I
the
was
crit.
rolling 4d6. I am instead just rolling the same as I would have if I had sneak attack. 9 damage.
And that's with your crit damage.
Yeah. 7
Which-
plus 2.
Okay. To be clear, we do add the so the roll twice method. So you roll.
I rolled
Good.
I rolled 2d6. It
Mhm.
came out as 7.
Okay.
Is that what you were saying or no?
Is the damage d6?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you now. I'm following you.
If I'd gotten the sneak attack damage, it would have rolled 4d6.
I would just wanted to be making sure that you got your damage.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
1, 9, 8, 20, 22. And you slice off a chunk of his shoulder that's protruding from the web mass. Nice little as it falls to the ground.
I throw it in Zeph's direction. I take it you'd like to collect these things?
It is your turn, Zeph. Oh, right. Zeph is not here.
Zeph's signed off. Yeah. But that is Zeph's wheelhouse.
Awkward, because of that. I guess we'll just have that turn being Zeph picking up the shoulder of the barbed devil, and then it's Cat's turn. Perhaps.
Maybe.
You're
Who
muted.
knows, really?
I don't know anything.
There you go.
Yeah, hold on, I'm moving. And I don't think I can do anything from here either.
I don't know. You have a good bit of spells.
I do. Cause oh well, I guess I was just gonna try to attack him, but I could try something else. That's not close enough. Um. I think that that's gonna be all for my turn because some of the other things that I could do kind of make like a radio effect, and I don't want to affect anybody else right next to it.
There's nobody next to the Horned Devil?
There isn't?
No.
There are people in between you, specifically Frederick and a little bit of Hamilton, that you're kind of peering around in between you and the Barb Devil, specifically. Also...
Oh, no, I said the Horned Devil. There's no one around them.
You are right next to them, but that is... I see what you're saying, around... That's more of... I'm specifically stating for Cat's line of sight, necessarily. And, or... And... If you're trying to lob something, you know, those are the people in your path.
Yeah.
Also, you do, though, as a little bit of an insight, now that you're kind of standing here and you've calmed down after the mushroom, that you get a sense of above you is where Adune, the ship, resides, because you guys are bonded in this particular way.
I'm a gawk and joy.
It seems to be up in the tower somewhere.
The Barb Devil is still held by the webbing, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna hold my turn.
Okay. What are you holding any specific action?
I was going to cast Shatter, but it does damage in a 10-foot radius.
So you want to hold Shatter in case the Barb Devil becomes free in a 10-foot radius?
Yes.
Okay. It would be Squall's turn currently. But we are 15 minutes towards closing time, as it were. I don't know if we want to try and squeeze on, keep getting that last 15 minutes out of this session. If we do, I'm pretty sure Squall would be Eldritch Blasting again, but in this particular scenario.
Do you guys want to hold and wait until the people who are at least in combat are back?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Pause. Enacted. Would you like...
Josh has been an AI this entire time.
Everything makes sense now.
Oh my god! It's part of the simulation!
Yeah, we... As,
If that's the case, do you have any cheat codes?
Up, down, back, back, left, right, left, right. No, just kidding.
AB, AB.
AB, AB, yeah.
Spell out your name with your tongue. That's the cheat code.
Oh. You have to be in a 5-foot radius for that one.
Minutes, I'll be there.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, well. If we're calling, then hope you guys have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us. YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.